Breaking update for drivers across the United States. The DMV has confirmed multiple driving rule changes that are already taking effect in several states, and these changes could directly affect your license, your insurance costs, and your ability to legally stay on the road. If you're a 65 or older, if you commute daily, or if you rely on your vehicle for work, appointments, or family responsibilities, this is something you need to hear right now. These updates are not theoretical. They are not proposals. They are active changes that are rolling out state by state. And drivers who are not prepared are already facing fines, registration suspensions, and license restrictions. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's changing, who it impacts the most, and what steps you can take right now to protect yourself. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is where we break down important DMV updates, driving law changes, and real-world rules that affect your daily life. No hype, no wasted time, just clear information so you can stay legal, protected, and ahead of problems before they happen. This update is especially important because it involves 3 major rule changes being implemented by the Department of Motor Vehicles in coordination with state transportation agencies across the country. These are not minor adjustments. These are enforcement-level changes that impact millions of drivers, particularly older drivers, drivers with medical conditions, and anyone with a recent driving violation. I'll explain each rule clearly, why it's happening, and what it means for you. Before we get into it, if you want to stay informed about DMV updates, license changes, and rules that could affect your driving privileges or your wallet, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This channel exists to help you avoid surprises. Let's start with the first rule. Rule 1, mandatory vision retesting for drivers age 65 plus. This first change affects senior drivers nationwide. Several states, including California, Florida, Texas, Illinois, and Pennsylvania, have now expanded mandatory vision retesting requirements for drivers aged 65 and older. Here's what that means in plain language. If you are 65 or older and your license is due for renewal in 2026, you may no longer be allowed to renew online or by mail, even if you've done so for years. In many cases, you will be required to visit a DMV office in person and pass a vision screening before your license can be renewed. This change is already active in some states and scheduled to expand in others. According to federal traffic safety data, age-related vision decline is a growing factor in accidents involving older drivers. Conditions such as cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, and reduced depth perception can make it harder to read signs, judge distances, and react quickly. The goal is not to take licenses away from seniors. The goal is to identify vision issues before they lead to accidents. However, here's the reality drivers need to understand. If you fail the vision screening, the DMV may place restrictions on your license or in some cases deny renewal until further evaluation is completed. Here's how this is playing out in real life. Imagine you're 68 years old. You've been driving safely for decades. Your license expires soon, and you expect to renew it the same way you always have. Instead, the DMV system requires an in-person visit. When you go to the DMV for your license renewal, the vision test can be more than just a formality. It can have real consequences. If you struggle to read the chart clearly, the DMV may require you to get corrective lenses, submit a medical report, or impose restrictions on your license, such as driving only during daylight hours or limiting how far you can drive from home. This is not hypothetical. It's already happening in states across the country. For seniors, especially those 65 and older, it's crucial to be proactive. Schedule an eye exam well before your license expires and make sure your prescription is up to date. If you need new glasses or contacts, don't wait until the DMV forces the issue. For those with known vision problems, talking to your doctor ahead of time can prevent surprises and give you more control over your driving options. Taking these steps now ensures you can maintain your independence safely and avoid sudden restrictions. Even if the DMV does place restrictions on your license, this does not mean you cannot drive at all. Restrictions are intended to keep you safe while allowing you to maintain limited driving privileges. Being aware of these rules, understanding your vision requirements, and addressing issues before your appointment can make a big difference. Additionally, the DMV is increasingly implementing real-time insurance verification and automatic penalties, so staying informed about your license status and insurance coverage is more important than ever. This is a major shift in how senior drivers are monitored, and it's essential to take it seriously, not as a punishment, but as a measure to protect your safety and the safety of others on the road. Being prepared ahead of time gives you options instead of surprises. The second rule affects every driver, regardless of age. Many states have now activated real-time insurance verification systems that are directly connected to DMV databases. This means the DMV can instantly see whether your insurance coverage is active. And here's the critical part. If your insurance lapses even briefly, the system can automatically flag your vehicle registration and trigger penalties without warning. In the past, insurance lapses often went unnoticed unless you were stopped by police or involved in an accident. That grace period is gone. Under the new system, the moment your insurer reports a cancellation or lapse, the DMV is notified. Depending on your state, this can result in automatic registration suspension fines ranging from $100 to $500 reinstatement fees. In some cases, license suspension. The reason for the lapse does not matter. Missed payment, failed auto draft, switching providers with a coverage gap. The system does not consider intent, only status. Here's a real-world example. Your insurance payment was due yesterday. You forgot. The policy cancels automatically. Within hours, the DMV is notified. Days later, you receive a notice stating your registration is suspended and a reinstatement fee is due. Until you fix the issue, you are legally unable to drive. This system is already active in states like New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, and Arizona, with more states following. To protect yourself under these new DMV rules, it's essential to be proactive and organized with your insurance and driving habits. First, set up automatic insurance payments and make sure your payment method is always current so your coverage never lapses unexpectedly. If you decide to switch insurance companies, confirm that there is no gap between your old and new policy, because even a single day without coverage can result in fines or penalties. Regularly check your insurance status using your provider's app or website, and keep proof of insurance accessible in your car or digitally on your phone. This is not just convenient, it can save you from citations during traffic stops. These rules are designed to keep uninsured drivers off the road, but they also mean that small mistakes now can carry serious consequences. On top of that, the DMV is tightening rules around distracted driving, increasing penalties, and enforcing technology restrictions more strictly, which makes it more important than ever to stay vigilant, follow the law, and maintain proper documentation at all times. The third rule is by far the most aggressive change in driving enforcement across several states. Distracted driving laws have been significantly expanded, and new detection technology is being introduced to catch violations more effectively. Under these updates, penalties are much harsher than before. A first offense can now lead to large fines, points added to your license, and mandatory driver safety courses. For repeat offenders, consequences can escalate to license suspension or even criminal charges. What's especially concerning is how violations are being detected. Advanced camera systems and AI-assisted tools can now identify when drivers glance down at their phones, adjust apps or music, check notifications, or even interact with their GPS. In many states, this technology is paired with automated enforcement systems, which means citations can be issued without a traffic stop, making it more important than ever to understand what counts as distracted driving. The definition of distracted driving has also expanded, capturing even seemingly minor actions. This includes looking at a phone while stopped at a red light, adjusting apps or music, viewing maps or GPS, and any visible interaction with a mobile device while the vehicle is running. Even a brief glance can now result in a citation. For example, imagine you're stopped at a red light, your phone vibrates, and you glance down for just a second. An officer, or even an automated system, may observe that moment, and minutes later, a ticket could arrive in the mail. To protect yourself, it's critical to keep your phone out of sight while driving, set your GPS before moving, pull over if you need to use your phone, and use hands-free systems correctly. While these laws are strict, they are designed with one purpose in mind: to reduce accidents and save lives. Following these rules not only keeps you legal, but keeps everyone on the road safer. These three major changes, vision retesting for seniors, real-time insurance monitoring, and aggressive distracted driving enforcement, are reshaping how driving laws are enforced across the U.S. Gone are the days of simple warnings. Automation is increasing, penalties are faster, and consequences are more severe than ever. The key to staying safe and avoiding fines, license points, or even suspensions is simple. Stay informed, be proactive, and follow the rules closely. If this video gave you valuable insights, don't just watch and move on. Subscribe to the channel right now, hit the notification bell so you never miss critical updates that could affect your driving privileges, and like the video to help others see it. Most importantly, share this video with family, friends, and anyone you know who drives regularly, especially older drivers, because these updates can prevent costly mistakes, protect your license, and even save lives. Remember, staying safe on the road is about preparation, awareness, and action. Take these rules seriously, implement them immediately, and encourage others to do the same. Drive smart, follow the law, and keep yourself and your loved ones out of harm's way.